and chips remain to the top of the table, that's right. QPR and Michael Beale's going nowhere, that's right, as their leaders head into this weekend looking A-O-bloody-K. But breathing down the necks, no other than Blackburn bloody Rovers. Who's going to come out on top this weekend? We're going to take a look at it, all of it, next. That's right, folks. Pam's giving a particular video today. We're forward to match day number, 17 or 16, depending on how you look at it. And we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang up to all things Rovers related, Championship related, World Cup related later this year. That's right. QPR are your leaders this weekend, level on points, with of course Big Blackburn Rovers, of course, sitting in second spot. But anybody from 1st to 7th can actually be leaders this weekend if they get a right result and everything else goes their way. We'll take a look at it, all of it, in a second. Of course, people shout out to my VRPs. They are the patrons, of course. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get into it and have a little look at what we're talking about then. We're talking about this, of course, recapping the midweek games. Of course, some good ones, some bad ones, some absolute howlers. So let's take a look at it. Of course, open up these first three because I didn't change a bloody thing, did I? So Preston with a 1-0 win over Huddersfield. Big result for them. I went with the draw. Norwich got beat by Luton Town at home. What's gone wrong there as they've fallen down the table all the way down to 6th right now? Meanwhile, Swansea with a 3-2 win over Reading. 3-1 win for me. I went with a 2-0 win. Actually, I went with a 2-1 win for Rovers over Sunderland. 2-0 win it was. Not too shabby there. Stoke got beat by Rotherham. Surprise, surprise. I went the other way. West Brom got beat by Bristol City. I went the other way on that one as well. Meanwhile, Birmingham did hold on for a bloody point against Burnley. Happy bloody days. Even though I got that one wrong. Blackpool got thumped by Hull City on that one. Coventry did one over on Sheffield United. I tell you what, this fucking championship, you just can't predict it. You cannot predict it. QPR against Cardiff 3-0. I went with the 2-0. I went Wigan. They got stuffed. I went Watford. Yeah, they got stuffed 3-0. So forget it. Forget this league. This league is Barney. Barbie. It's bonkers. You just don't know. Look, realistically, let's look at these games here. Let's deep dive. Can I zoom in it? Yes, let's zoom in here. So realistically, you play this game 1,000 times. Norwich are going to win this one, right? You're gonna. You play this game 1,000 times. Stoke City are going to win this one. You play this game 1,000 times, and West Brom should win this one. You play this one. No, I don't really care about that one. This one, on the form, really, Blackpool should win that one. This one, Sheffield United have been shit. I know they've been shit, but they win this one. You play it 1,000 times. You play this one at the DW. No disrespect to Middlesbrough, they've been shite. But you Wigan win this one. This one, on paper, Watford should win this one. Oh my goodness, so many terrible results. Anyway, the table though looks pretty as shit, mate. You cannot. The only way you can get better is if the top two were flip-flop. But I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining. We're up there, and of course some people think we're not there on merit. We've won the most games this season. Fact. There it is. There's no. We're not paying over the cracks. Are we the finish article? Heck no. Will we be there at the end of the season? Heck no. But of course, let us ride this Danish bacon train all the way till the blither end and see how we get on. Kudos to QPR, kudos to Michael Beale for continuing this project. I don't know how good they are. No, we played them and we won on the weekend, when we played them way back at the start of the season. I don't know how they are. I don't know how they fare. I don't know if that looks a little bit tinted as well. But regardless, the big boys are in there. Burnley, Sheffield United, Norwich, they're all in about there. But this league is so bizarre. You just don't know what you're going to get. Down the foot, West Brom, Coventry, Huddersfield. If you'd have picked them at the start of the season, then you were a better man than me. Okay, so let's jump in the Super Brew then, shall we? And have a look at the... I did shite, mate. I did absolutely shite. Is it going to let me do it? Is it going to let us do it? It is going to let us do it. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad to the bone. Let's take a look at the Super Brew. Wembley, though, kicked ass there with 9.5. Burnley KE with 10.5. Not too shabby there. James BCFC up there, 8. Kevin, all the rest of the familiar names. And then me is here at 4.5. Miserable. Don't even look at it. Actually, James BCFC's down here. Who the heck's this guy, then? James OAFC. Oh, well. Anyway, that's the state of play there. If you see your name, smash your thumbs up. Let's take a look at the actual leaderboard. It's not great. I'm down to 20th. It's miserable. If you want something cool, go look at the Premier League leaderboard because it looks fucking amazing. Contiguous next still up there. TC 100, Burnley KE. The top three are as you were. Some droppages here, of course. Noggin Java up there, 3 spots. I'm down 1 spot. Ultra leapfrog me, the cheeky bastard. And then the rest of you, Does someone say my name? No, they didn't. All right. Anyway, forget about that because that's nonsense. It's all going to change this weekend. Cutley Fortress EFL Champ, and I'm going to do some damage with my predictions. And here they come. Kicking off with Blackpool up against Preston North End, coming at you on Saturday, October the 22nd. Of course, bit of a Northwest crunch clash this one. Picture the 9 times 2007, 3 wins apiece, 3 draws. Of course, Blackpool though 33% form for them, just 1 win and 6. Just 1 defeat past 4 if you want to look at it that way. Meanwhile, Ryan Lowe's Preston, of course, 1 win and 3, 58% form for them at the moment. Last time around, they're coming at you over at Bluefield Rovers, a 2-0 win for Blackpool back in October 2021. The Wayside hasn't won this game since Blackpool beat Preston back in Deepdale back in April 2009. Preston with a 1-0 win over Huddersfield. Of course, Blackpool with a 3-1 drubbing by Hull most recently. But the odds here, 8-5 is your Blackpool, 9-4 is the draw, 9-5 is the away win here. I'm going 2-1 win, surprise, surprise, going into Appleton over at Bluefield Road. A lot of on the line here. Pride on the line. Meanwhile, a bit of pride here. Hopefully, Tony Mowbray, do us a favour, do us a bloody favour up against Burnley. That's right, the Stadium of Light. Played the 18 times, 1984, 7 wins for Sunderland, 4 wins for Burnley, 7 draws of course. Sunderland though just 1 win and 6, 42% form for them right now up against the Burnley side. Unbeaten in the last 6 games, pick up 3 wins and 3 draws of course. Last time played over at the Stadium of Light was a 0-0 draw back in March 2017. That was in the Premier League. Goodness gracious me. We know Sunderland did beat them last time around at Turf Moor back in on my birthday, surprise, surprise, back in August 2019. Meanwhile, Burnley with a 1-1 draw against Birmingham. Sunderland did lose to Rovers, of course. Tony Mowbray, thank you for the 3 points. The odds right here, right now, we've got Sunderland 11-5 for the reaching, 9-4, which draw 30-10 is the way. I'm going with it. I'm going bold, going with it, sticking my head out here. 1-0 win. Tony Mowbray gives us a little bit of a birthday present as we take on Birmingham City at Ewood Park. Played the 39 times since the year 2016. Wins for Rovers, 11 wins for Birmingham, 12 draws, of course. Rovers are winning 4 of the last 6, 67% form for them right now. Up against a Birmingham side, just 1 defeat, about 6, 58% form for them at the moment. Last time around, though, over at Ewood Park, it was a 4-0 win for Rovers back in December 2021. We've scored 9 goals against Birmingham over the last 2 times at Ewood, so it's been a good stomping ground for us when we played Birmingham most recently. However, we did pick up a 2-0 win over Sunderland. Birmingham with a monster 1-0 win over Burnley. That's not an easy result to get, and hopefully Sunderland can match that or better it. Anyway, 21-20 is your Rovers, 9-4 is your draw, 14-5 is your away win. I'm going for it. Go for Rovers with a 2-0 win, which hopefully will keep us in the mix at the tip of the top of the table. Next, of course, we have Middlesbrough coming at you from that big win this past midweek, taking on Huddersfield. Played each other 16 times in 1997, 10 wins for Borough, 3 wins for Huddersfield, and we've got 3 draws, of course. Middlesbrough, though, 42% form for them right now, winning 2 of the last 6 up against the Huddersfield side, also winning 2 of the last 6, 42% form for them as well. Last time around, though, over at Riverside, it was a 2-0 win for Huddersfield back in April 2022. Meanwhile, Middlesbrough with a 4-1 win over Wigan, Huddersfield with a 1-0 loss against Preston. The odds coming at you for this one, we have 10-7 on is your Borough, 11-4 is draw, 92 is the away win here. I think Carrick is destined to be the manager. That's what I'm reading. He could be here, could be in the dugout. I'm going to go it with a 2-1 win for Borough, and of course their season is now started. Meanwhile, Millwall up against West Bromwich Albion, of course, coming at you at their den. Of course, Rowett could actually be West Brom manager in the making. We just don't know. Anyway, they played 17 times in 1993, 7 wins for Millwall, 5 wins for West Brom, 5 draws, of course. Millwall, though, just 1 defeat at about 6, 75% form for them right now up against the West Brom side. Also 1 win in 6, 33% form for them at the moment. Last time around, though, over at the den, it was a 2-0 win for Millwall. That's back in January 2022. And Millwall with a 3-0 win over Watford, a big result that was. Meanwhile, West Brom with a 2-0 loss against Bristol City most recently. But the odds here, 9-5 is your Millwall, 20-10 is your draw, 70-10 is your away win. Which way will this bad boy go? I'm going to go with a draw myself, a point apiece. And I think West Brom will take that right now, and they'll probably take the manager as well. Meanwhile, Reading up against Bristol City coming at the Matchday. Now these two sides that played each other 25 times in 1984, 14 wins for Reading, 9 wins for Bristol City, 2 draws of course. Reading over that are winning 4 now, 42% form for them. Up against the Bristol City side, won twice in the last 6, 42% form for them. Also, last time around at the Matchday, it was a 3-2 win for Bristol City back in August 2021. Bristol City are back-to-back wins over Reading, but they're coming just on the back of a 2-0 win over West Brom. Reading with a 3-2 loss against Swansea over in Wales. The odds here, 6-4 is your Reading, 9-4 is draw, 90-10 is your away win here. Back in Reading with a loss here, 2-1 win for Bristol City on the bloody road. Here they come, tabletoppers QPR up against Wigan over at Loftus Road, played the 18 times. 2002, 8 wins for QPR, 4 wins for Wigan, 6 draws of course. QPR though just 1 defeated past 6, 75% form for them right now up against the Wigan side, just 1 win and 5, 33% form for them over the last 6 of course. QPR though coming at you, last time they played each other at Loftus Road against Wigan was a 3-1 win for QPR back in August 2019. QPR buoyed on by the fact that they beat Cardiff 3-0 last time around, and the fact that Ian Beale's fish and chips is still here and of course going nowhere. Remember that. 4-1 loss though for Wigan as well, not really good for them, but the odds here 2019 orange QPR 5-2 draw, 3-1 away win. You got to back QPR here. They're nonsensical. It's a stonewaller, this one. Stonewall victory for QPR. Rotherham up against Hull City, of course, came out at the New York Stadium, played each other 6 times in 2012. 1 for Rotherham, 4 for Hull, 1 draw, of course. Rotherham though 50% form for them, 1 back-to-back wins for Rotherham right now. 1-2 lost to and draw 2 over the last 6. Hull though 2 wins in the last 6, 33% form for them over the last 6 games. Last time around though over at Rotherham was a 3-2 win for Hull. That was in the FA Cup back in January 2020. Last time played each other though in the league was also a 3-2 win for Hull City back in the Championship back in August 2018. Rotherham with a 1-win over Stoke, and of course Hull with a 3-1 win over Blackpool. Most recently, the odds here 5-4 is your Rotherham, 23-10 is your draw, 23-10 is your away win. Back in Rotherham here, 2-0 win for them, and Hull crashing back down to earth. Sheffield United up against Norwich, bit of a zinger this one over at Bramall Lane. Played each other 34 times in 1993, 12 wins for Sheffield United, 15 wins for Norwich, 7 draws of course. Sheffield United though without a win 5 now, 33% form for them at the moment. Up against the Norwich side, just 1 win in 6, 33% form for them as well at the moment. I can't say 33% form. 33% form for the moment. Of course, last time around though, over at Bramall Lane, it was a 1-0 win for Sheffield United back in March 2020. Norwich with a 1-0 loss against Luton Town. Sheffield United with a 1-0 loss against Coventry City most recently. But the odds right here right now, 13-10 is your Sheffield United, 23-10 is your draw, 9-4 is your away win. Back in the Blades to get a point here, 2-2 here. The rock continues. Into Stoke City up against, of course, Coventry City. Of course, at the Bet365 Stadium, of course, these two sides play each other. Corner in my eyes. How many times they play each other? They played each other around about 17 times since the year 2002. 6 wins for Stoke, 7 wins for Coventry, 4 draws of course. Stoke though 50% form for them, 1-2 lost to and drawn 2 over the last 6. Up against Coventry side, just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them at that moment. Their form is pretty good despite where they are on the table. Of course, last time they played each other over at Stoke, it was a 1-1 draw back in May 2022. Coventry though unbeaten against Stoke over the last 5, pick up 3 wins and a couple of draws. They did pick up a win over Sheffield United, big one as well. Meanwhile, Stoke with a 1-0 loss against Rotherham. Got basic odds, don't really know which way they are, but I'm going to go with Stoke here. 1-0 win for them, 3 points in the bag. They are, where are they? Mid-table, something like that. So yeah, mid-table obscurity at the moment. Bit of a zinger, of course, come out on Sunday. A couple of zingers as well as Watford up against Luton. A lot of pride on the line here as well. Vicarage Road is the venue. Played each other 10 times in 1993. 2 wins for Watford, 3 for Luton, 5 draws, of course. Watford, though, 42% form for them right now. 2 wins in the last 6 up against Luton Town side. Unbeaten in the last 7 games. Picking up 4 wins and 2 draws over the last 6. 83% form for them at the moment. Last time around, though, over at Vicarage Road, it was a 1-0 win for Watford. That was back in September 2020. Meanwhile, Watford with a 3-0 loss against Millwall. Bit of a heavy one to take there. Norwich with a 1-0 loss to Luton last time around as well. Of course, Luton looking good at the moment, don't they? The odds right here right now, we got Watford 23-20 for the victory, 5-2 is your way win, 23-10 is the draw. Gone 2-1 win for Watford here. It's a feisty game mix this coming Sunday. That one and this one, as of course Swansea take on Cardiff. Of course, coming at you over in Wales. Played 15 times in 2008. 8 was to Swansea, 4 for Cardiff, 3 draws. Of course, Swansea though now winning 5 of the last 6, 83% form for them right now. Up against Cardiff, so win 2 times at the last 6 games, 42% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around though in Swansea, it was a 3-0 win for Swansea back in October 2021. Swansea, of course, back-to-back wins over Cardiff last season, scoring 7 goals without return. Cardiff though 3-0 loss to QPR. Swansea with a 3-2 win over Reading as they pulled that game from the brink of despair. 11-10 is your Swansea, 23-10 is your 5-2 is your away win here. Back in the Swans, of course we are 2-0 win for them, 3 points in the bag, and away we go. And if I'm right, this is what the table will look like. QPR will still be tip at the top of the table. Of course, Rovers will be in second, and QPR will be in third. Burnley, Sheffield United, and then Norwich make up your power 6. Brom, Baggies, Coventry, Huddersfield, the Terriers going down. That's of course my take. Use the link. /EFL Champ will be back, of course, for the next round of games. But that is it, guys. Smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell. Get the picks in, get the likes in, get the subscribers in. I'll see you soon for the next.